Hello, everybody. Uh, yeah, how you doing? Yes, this is the 150th actually boxing prediction video. Yay, yippee! It's a jubilary number. Yeah, so first fight I will be predicting is on Friday between Ohara Davis and Ismael Barroso. So this is a fight in a super lightweight or light welterweight or junior welterweight division, however you like. So this is actually for WBA gold title. Wow. And yeah, so it is gonna take place in Dubai actually. That's interesting. On the same card we got Badu Jack fighting and Rocky Fielding also. And a few other non-names. So yes, Ohara Davis has got two losses on his record. First one was of course to Josh Taylor as TKO in 2017. He was simply blown away by a superior fighter from Scotland. And then the second was a year later to Jack Catterall, very slick guy on points. Since then, he's beaten Miguel Vasquez and Tyrone McKenna to win the WBC International title. Davis. Yeah, he's got 16 KOs in 22 wins. You know, he's a pretty hard puncher. I wouldn't say exceptionally hard, but hard enough. While Barroso is a really hard puncher, I would say. Yeah, he comes from the place where hard punchers are born usually. Venezuela. So yeah, this is actually the vacant title. No, or no, sorry. Yeah, it's held by Larosa, it seems. And you know, I mean, most of you know him from his fights against Kevin Mitchell and Anthony Crolla. The British boxing fans remember him. Yeah, he beat Kevin Mitchell in his last fight by TKO 5, and with that he won the WBA interim title, lightweight actually. And then he lost to Anthony Crolla by a knockout. And since then, you know, he's pretty much been, well, he beat Yves Ulisse Jr. to win this title, the gold one. And to make a long story short, Barroso is now 38, so you know he's at the end. He's at his last leg. He's 5'8" and a half, 69-inch reach, while Ohara Davis is doesn't say how old, but he's 5'7" tall. Yeah, I would say I would imagine he is significantly younger anyway than Barroso, which gives him another advantage. While he's not fighting at home, but neither guy is, you know, here. So this might be an interesting fight. But since Ohara Davis is a more natural 140 pounder, I guess he has a certain advantage. And he's a younger fighter with less mileage. So I don't know, I would expect him to, you know, win this fight. I don't know if he will stop Barroso. Well, that's possible. He's been stopped also by Batir Akhmedov, knocked out. Yeah. He's also knocked out Fidel Maldonado Jr. You know, yeah, I think maybe, you know, this might end. It's a 12-round fight. This might end before final bell, like 8th to 9th round, maybe, I would say. Ohara Davis, I think he's a favorite because simply he's a. I think by now he should be, you know, by now Maroso should be past his prime, you know. So But you never know, of course, with a puncher, you can anything can happen. But I think it will be hard for Larosa to win, to beat Ohara Davis anyway. He will need a miracle. So my prediction is that most likely Ohara Davis wins by a stoppage in the middle to late rounds, somewhere in between. Yeah, all right. So the next fight is Brandon Figueroa versus Stephen Fulton Jr. And this is a really good one. It's for the WBC and WBO Super Bantam titles. Yeah, so after he beat Luis Neri in his last fight, Brandon Figueroa by knockout, he won the WBC and WBA titles. Yeah, so he's a very 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 promising young fighter, 24. He's the younger brother of Omar Figueroa, I believe. Yeah. While Stephen Fulton is also a very talented younger fighter. He's 27, so yeah, he's still in his best age, of course, best years. So he beat Paulo Sambunda, among others, by unanimous Angelo Leo when he won the WBO title. So it is a title unification fight, actually. I don't know why the WBA belt by which Figueroa holds or held is not on the line. It seems that he still holds it. Anyway, this is a really, really good matchup and important. I think it's about time that people started paying more attention to these lower divisions, the smaller guys, because there are plenty of exciting fighters and fights being made, also. Yeah, definitely. So, but many people, I don't know if it's like below 135 or 147, they are not interested. Something like that's just silly, if you ask me. But anyway, Figueroa is like more of a puncher, while Fulton is more of a boxer. 8 knockouts only in 19 wins Fulton has. And Figueroa has 17 knockouts in 22. So it's a big difference, yeah. But it's a big challenge for Figueroa, I guess, because I don't think he has ever before fought somebody as good technically as Fulton. He's got his share of solid names on his record: Oscar Scandon, Moises Flores, Fres Parejo, Javier Nicolas Chacon. He drew against Julio Serra, so yeah. So, and of course Luis Neri, who was 31-0, he beat by a knockout. So yeah, and Figueroa is 5'8". He's a taller man by 1.5 inch. This is never easy, really, to predict such fights because this is in Las Vegas, yeah. Because it can go both ways. You can have the technician outbox the puncher, or we puncher can score a knockout or a knockdown or something like that. Anyway, which will help him win. Yeah, but Fulton is like the new, really hot new, not new, but a good big name. I mean, on the rise, fighter on the rise. But on the other side, he still hasn't fought as many good fighters or solid fighters as Figueroa, I would say. Not yet. Yeah, so of course, if he wins this fight, it will be a major step up for him. You know, I mean, a major stepping stone, major crossroad. He will start getting really big fights. Yeah, so I don't know really. I think I would most likely go for Figueroa to win this, but I'm divided really. I'm really not sure what to pick, but if you want to be safe, go for the safest bet, then choose Figueroa because he's has got more experience from these fights, big fights. He's got more power, and he's a little younger. If that helps, I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna really pick anybody. Yeah, I mean, I lean towards Figueroa, but also Fulton can win this fight. It's wide open, I would say. All right, then finally the main fight: Teofimo Lopez versus George Cambosos Jr. Wow, this one we have been waiting. So this is actually the first fight for Teofimo in the whole year, and the only one, of course, because he fought Lomachenko in October last year, and that was some fight too. So this is his only second, or his third world title fight, his second defense as the IBF champion, and his first as the unified WBA, IBF, and WBO champion. So yeah, George Camboso. This one is a lot easier, I would say, to pick than the last one. George Cambosos is most known for upsetting Lee Selby, at home in England. But that was a very close fight. He won by split decision. He also beat Mickey Bay by split decision. So yeah, before that he was pretty much unknown. Like who's he? But he's a rather tall fighter for lightweight. He's almost 5'10". Doesn't have a big reach, but and I wouldn't say he's a really big puncher, but he does have some power definitely because he has stopped a few guys early. Few guys that didn't have such horrible records. So, but here, yeah, I would really struggle to see his chances to win. If that he can win against a guy like Teofimo Lopez, who has been nothing but impressive. Even though actually I had the fight against Lomachenko, I had it a draw actually, but I know I'm in my minority, but still. Still, I mean, just to be able to get a decision over a guy like that, an incredible fighter like Lomachenko, no matter his shoulder injury that he had previously, that is pretty, you really have to be something, a great talent, a major talent, definitely. So, yeah. I don't know if maybe Camboso seems tough, so I'm not sure if Lopez Delfino will be able to stop him. Maybe not. There's a good chance this will be a real good brawl, and rumble. So yeah, actually, yeah, there isn't such a big height difference either, so they are pretty evenly matched. So yeah, I mean, unless a miracle should occur, I mean, Teofimo wins this fight definitely. I can see a late stoppage, maybe. Yeah, not an early one, but who knows? Maybe at least not before the sixth round, something. But I think there's a big chance that it goes a distance, or that he scores like a 10th round TKO, like we saw with Crawford and Porter last week. Yeah, so that would be it. Thank you for watching. See you. Stay safe.